How's it going, guys? Van I Crypto here. Yesterday I posted a video about my overview about the thoughts and prices on Swell. Yesterday, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's just a quick overview, 2 minutes of how and what I feel about the Swell network. Now, if you look here at the chart, what do we see, right? There's not really a lot of data that we can use, but we know the targets and prices that we need to hit in order to see either a bullish breakout or a bearish breakout. So before we begin, let's take a look at where we are now. So there seems to be a lot of selling pressure still here, right? And that could be due to airdrops and all the other good stuff that Swell Network has, right? So another thing to keep note here is that a lot of the selling came from people who did FOMO into these prices at launch. And some of them are just trying to break even while we see the other markets starting to slowly move, right? But alt season hasn't started yet. Keep that in mind. This is just the beginning and the accumulation phase. Now, so as you can see here from the chart, we broke out of this descending triangle. We had lower highs and lower lows, and it broke out here. To the upside, retested that 6.5 and then dropped back down. There's a lot of selling pressure here, and that's what happened. A lot of people were selling because they were trying to break even, and then the airdrops, people were still selling. So today was the last day for the airdrops, which is a good sign and could potentially mean that we could be making a reversal to the uptrend. So here we could see that after this dump here, we've been consolidating, right? And you could say that we could potentially form a ascending triangle here. It's kind of hard to see, but we have a low here, a higher low, and potentially here what we want to see is a higher low to kind of retest this 4-0 price that we need to break. In order to break that, we need that to happen so that we can move towards the upside. Now, we also have a support at 3.4. I mentioned in my previous video we need a support of 3.5. Either of these are really good support. There's a lot of support there. It's a good sign. Shows that this potentially could be the floor. Now, what are the two scenarios? So the first scenario is we could just potentially consolidate between these two levels, between the 4.0 and 3.4 within X amount of days, or that ascending triangle that I mentioned earlier, best case scenario, where we see a higher low up here and try to break above this resistance level at 4.0. And then from there, we can confirm or have a better confirmation of a breakout towards the upside. And it depends on the volume. Right now, if we look at the volume, we dropped 50% from where we were yesterday. Now it's 148 million, which is still good. Keep in mind that just because it dropped 50% in volume doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It also means there's less selling. That's a great thing. So as long as we're above 100 million in volume every day, we should be okay, especially looking at the market cap right now at 48 million. So that's all I have for you today. Just another reminder, we need to break this 4.0 resistance level, and we cannot go below this 3.4 level. See you guys next time.